Hi everyone, this is Mary with Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. I'm sorry, don't mind the hair. It's so hot and humid here, and taming this mane has been a lifelong struggle. Well, I come to you today with a haul video from some things that I've hauled from the Salvation Army in our local area. Right now, the Salvation Army is one of the only places, thrift store wise, that's open in my area. And so I went there a couple times recently. I've also been to a couple of estate sales and garage sales. If you had seen my previous live sale, I did sell some things that were from an estate sale that I did, or I went to, sorry. So, well, enough about that. Let's get on to the haul video. Okay, so these are things that I found at the local Salvation Army. This was a very cute Fire King peach luster mug, and I think it's in the Kimberly pattern. It's nice. It's, you know, it's got the Fire King. I don't know if you can see that. And the nice mug, or the inside of the mug's nice. So there's that. And I wanted to show you something really cool. These are these Pyrex containers and canisters, jars, I don't know what you call them. And they just say Pyrex, Reg US patent, made in the USA. And they say Pyrex 29 on the top. And they are the glass, you know, glass vials, containers. I don't know what we would call them. But I thought they were really cool. They could be for, you know, storing just about anything in your bathroom, or, you know, maybe for Halloween decor, because they're kind of neat like that. There's 4 of them. I couldn't hold on to all of them because they're, you know, they're pretty decent. They're not really heavy, but so there's 4 of those. So I thought those were really cool. And I gotta reach this way because I have some things over that way. You can hear them there. Right, the one thing I thought was really cool, I like these colors, black and pink. So it was like an ombre, black to pink to cream or white. And this is actually a creamer. I found out it's a Hazel Atlas creamer. It isn't marked at the bottom, but when I looked it up, and I thought it was really nice. It has some scratches in the black, but you could either use it as a creamer or a decoration, or, you know, definitely as a planter. Be pretty. But I love those colors. And talking about interesting containers, I found this green bottle, and this so reminded me like I Dream of Jeannie kind of bottle. And it doesn't have any mark at the bottom, but I haven't really totally looked it up yet. I just thought the design was cool. You know, I'm not even sure if there was a stopper or not, but I just thought it was really cool. And of course, you know, my husband's phone is ringing because he never likes to take it anywhere. So sorry about that. I'll go back to a little bit of Fire King, Anchor Hawking mug here. Now I know it's just a plain white mug, but I just thought the design was cool. It reminded me of those old-fashioned, the Coke cups that are shaped like that. So I thought it was kind of neat. You know, it's pretty decent on the inside, so you could still use it as a cup or decoration or anything you want. I found also this here, this nice pitcher. It has a nice design here, kind of reminds you of pearl necklaces here. And the nice flowers on there. And it's a Royal Copley. It has a lot of crazing, so I'm not quite sure if you'd really want to use it for liquid, but it's just beautiful in a display, you know, for the springtime. Okay. Did that, sorry. Trying to figure out what I did and what I didn't do yet. This I thought was so adorable. It's just a little switch plate cover, and it's, you know, it's the ceramic. It's a kitty with a bow. It says it's 1989, Canton, Mass, made in Taiwan. So, and it even came with a screw, which you don't usually see, but I just thought it was adorable. Okay, just trying to find room for everything. Next, I found this really awesome piece of art glass. And the way it looks, if you look at it this way, it looks like flowers. I don't quite know. I don't know if those are irises or not, but it looks really awesome here. And it doesn't have any mark that I can see, but I will inspect it a little more. But I just thought it was a really cool dish, you know, for that spring or summertime. And also, talking more about dishes, I found these really nice Homer Laughlin dishes. Now, I think they would be definitely more for display purposes, because there's a lot of crazing, and I think people did use this, you know, the little black marks that you get. And it says Homer Laughlin, made in the USA, I think it's 46N6. I don't know. I'd have to look at the other one, but just a really nice plate with the gold lettering or the gold design, and that's nice. And then it has the Homer Laughlin at the back. And then, well, this one is this, you know, it's the same plate. There was two, and the stuff on the back is really hard to read. But maybe with some barkeeper's friend in the middle, you know, I wouldn't do it on the edges, because that would definitely take off the paint. But I think nice, you know, a display in the background, some nice things in front of it. Thought that was really nice. And I'm just going to keep going on with the plates because they're right here. I found these super cute little plates. They have the little red or pink roses and the little gold. It's more of a cream color, and it says it's Syracuse China, made in the USA, and it's June rose. So I thought this was super cute. Little plate, I think maybe bread plate, I think, and there was two of them. And for the most part, my Salvation Army has pretty decent deals on some of the stuff. And, you know, it depends on what it is, of course. Now, this one I thought was really neat. This is it says it's a souvenir of Ireland. And it's a plate, a hanging plate. And it still has all the plate hanger hardware. And it's a nice, you know, has the little shamrocks and the harp and the woman using her spinning wheel, and so that's pretty cool. And it says made in Republic of Ireland. I don't know if I even have it up right. There you go. So I thought that was kind of neat, you know, for St. Patrick's Day, or even if, you know, hey, if you're proud to be Irish like me, you could display it any time of year. Okay. And just to let you know, I will have all of these, not this upcoming show in July, the first one in July on Sunday, because we're doing a Christmas in July with some of the other YouTubers and thrifters that we do stuff with. So that's going to be a Christmas one, but the following one will definitely have some of these. Now this is a beautiful platter or tray, cake plate. And I was loving the yellow roses and the green, so I kind of didn't notice there was a couple of little chippy whippies, as we call them. One right there, and then one on the back. So I don't know, depends on if you display it, or like this you might not notice and flat, but it's really nice. There's no markings on who made it, but it's just kind of nice. And but those yellow roses are beautiful. Running out of room over here. Okay, so do a couple more, and I found this planter. It was kind of interesting, and it's kind of like those Victorian people just kind of sitting there. And it says W loves K on the back. I don't know who that is, but there is absolutely no markings at all. And it's super clean. So I don't know if it's new or old or anything, but I just thought it was a cool, cute little blue planter. And going along with the blue, I found this Avon little dish. I don't know if it's a soap dish or a candy dish. It's got the gold around the side, and it does have the Avon. And, you know, I guess it depends on Avon. I think sometimes Avon gets a bad rap. But these things, I think somebody was getting rid of an Avon collection, because these are definitely vintage Avon. So that was the first piece. And then the second piece was a Sweet Sentiments Valentine candy in a collector's tin. And this says, 1981. So it's still vintage, which is crazy because I'm a kid of the 80s, and I can't believe I guess I'm vintage. And it's a nice tin. Great condition. It's like it's not even been used. And no, there's no Valentine's candy left. Not sure if I'd want Valentine's candy that's over 20 years old, right? Oh, almost 30, right? Over 30 years old. So it's beautifully clean on the inside, Avon on the back. The only downfall with this one is it must have came together with what I'll show you next. And I guess if you air this out, you know, not near the next thing I'm going to show you, it should be fine. But the next thing is soap. And, oh, come on now. Box doesn't want to cooperate with me. The next thing, also from Avon, is Victoriana soap dish with special occasion soap. Now, even just the box is beautiful, I think. But what's even better is you open up the box, and the person must have definitely been keeping track, because this is from 1978. And this is almost like it was just a gift and never used, or maybe it was an Avon wrap or something. This is gorgeous. It's marbled, almost like marbled milk glass, and it has these roses on the inside and on the outside. And then there it says May 1978 Avon. But what's really amazing is that it's intact, never used bar of soap. And there it says the Avon on the back. And that is what is making all the other products fragrant, I guess you could say. I'm not a fan of the scent, but, you know, that's just me. But they must have come from the same household, maybe. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And it kind of, this smell from this soap kind of permeated the tin. So if you leave it out and air it out a little, it might not be too bad. And I thought, oh, well, that was nice. And I moved down the aisle a little farther, and I found this beauty. And even the box itself is pretty, but it is also Avon. And, oh, little surprise, fell right out there. What this is it's actually from 1983. And it was sort of like a remembrance or a tribute to the 40s. And I'll show you in a second. Like young women and Rosie the Riveter and the girl back home. And on this side it says, "Don't sit under the apple tree." And maybe the "don't sit under the apple tree" will give you the hint, away the little hint there. Then it is some more graphics, and this beautiful little bottle of apple blossom perfume, or cologne they call it. But what I thought was even more amazing, this bottle is full. This cute little bottle is full of the apple blossom. It's not too bad. I'm not going to open it, but and then it hangs out in this cute little case right there. I just thought it was so pretty. And it was like, when I looked it up, and also it says on the back, Avon 1983. It was kind of like a little tribute. I thought this was so pretty. And then the last thing, nope, maybe not. Hang on. No, I got 2 more Avon things. This is, it says it's an American Portraits plate collection, The West, Avon 1985. And I thought this was kind of cute, cool little plate. Kind of drew at my little heartstrings because it has to do with Boy Scouts, and I was a Cub Scout leader and my son was a Boy Scout. So this was a cool little plaque. There are, I think, 3 other plaques. When I looked it up, there's 3 other plaques in this collection. So there's another Avon plate, which is really cute. And the last little Avon thing I found was this cute little Avon Claus & Company porcelain collection. It's a Santa creamer. So this is from 1983. And it's just, look at this little chubby Santa Claus. So cute. Even if you don't use it for, you know, as a creamer or whatever, you could decorate with it. It's beautiful on the inside. And there's the Avon 1983. I just thought it was adorable. Little roly-poly little Santa. And then it came in this nice box. So even if you use the box, like the little box has a nice design on it for Christmas. And makes it festive. Oh, and I guess there's a Mrs. Claus sugar bowl, but I didn't have that. But still, I just thought it was so cute. Okay. And speaking of Christmas, I also found these adorable little statues or figurines. And this one is so cute. She's a little girl with her little muff in the front. And she's singing. And it says fine quality A Japan. So we know that's old. So that one's cute. And then there was 2 other little ladies sitting there right next to her. This adorable young lady, Southern Belle type, with her little big hat and her yellow hair and her pigtails. And this one, in the back, this one just does say Japan. So kind of reminds you of a Joseph original, but I'm not quite sure if it is. So I'm gonna do a little more research. And then this one, calling her the ruffled lady. She's got so many ruffles on her little dress. Look at that. But this one doesn't really have any marks. It looks like it might have had a sticker there one time, but it's not there right now. So she's adorable. So we'll have to still do a little more research on her. She looks like some of the ones I've seen, but the handiwork, you know, like literally on her hands, I don't know. Still gotta check this little lady out. Okay. So let's see, I don't know what else I did. Did the little dish. Oh, here's a good one. Now this, I love these mugs, these big mugs. Sit really good. I had one of these thrifted about a little while. Well, I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it before all the stuff started. And it was Libra. It was a Libra sign here, but I'm a Libra, October. So I decided to keep it. But then I found this, and it says Define Good, which I thought that's kind of funny. And it says ND exclusive. No, I know it's made in China, but it's a hefty mug. It's got some crazing on the inside, so you may want to use it just for display purposes or for holding stuff. The one I'm using, I'm not using it for beverages. I'm using it to hold stuff on my desk. So I thought that was cool. And for me, the piece de resistance, or whatever you say it, I don't know. I took like 4 years of French. I couldn't hold a conversation if I tried. This little beauty right here, and I gotta be super careful with it. This is, I think, cranberry or ruby red or whatever color you want to call it. And it's etched on both sides. You know, and it has that pinched at the top. It doesn't have any markings at the bottom, so I'm still trying to investigate this to see what's going on, the maker and whatnot. Now this by itself would be beautiful. It's cool. But this came with 3 little roly-poly glasses. Aren't they beautiful? They have a similar design of the etching on both sides. Like it's, well, that's the big one. And then it has this other leaf at the back. And I just thought it was gorgeous. And then you have 2 more that go with it. So I definitely made out pretty well at the Sally's these past 2 trips that I went on. And stay tuned for some more hauls coming up. And if you join me on my live sales, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, Reclaimed Treasures by Mary, I have my live sales. And I'm also on Instagram, Reclaimed Treasures by Mary, and we have some other thrifters that also do the same thing, sell different things on their live sales. Coming up this month in July, we'll be doing more of some of us will be doing a Christmas in July theme, so keep tuned on to that. There's all sorts of events or sales coming up, and I'm going to be hopefully doing some more hauls, getting out there. I know there's a Goodwill that's going to be moving closer to where I live, so I love that. And hopefully can get out there to some estate sales. And until next time, if you liked this content, please leave a comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. Go back and check out a few of my other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!